night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and never pining till he appeared, when the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, from yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night, oh, night divine. Thank you.
Yay! Hi everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Jean-Luc.
And this is Jean-Luc. And we are the WW Gays.
We are, and we know it's really early. It's only November 15th.
We know that, so we know that.
We think we need some holiday spirit.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a part of...
It's funny, guys, because it's back in the day, we never put our decor this early. We actually always waited till December. We were those types of people. But we realized
we always waited till after Remembrance Day. Because of course Remembrance Day is something we always want to make
Veterans
sure
Day.
Or Veterans Day in the US. Because we really want to make sure that we look back and
respect.
And we thank those people who fought for us and the people who continue to fight for us day in and day out. Because, and that no longer entails just our army, but it entails our doctors and nurses and all the teachers, everybody who's out there right now. They are all people that we need to pay homage and respect to, because it's not easy. So thank you.
Thank you. And I'm so glad there's so many
here
tonight.
This is crazy.
Every social media, like Facebook is almost at 100 people.
Wow.
In Zoom, there's 60 people in right now. It's kind of insane.
And people keep coming in.
Yeah.
So we're just decorating our tree tonight.
Yeah. So you want to start off by celebrations?
Yes. Let's put in some celebrations.
So everybody,
thank you very much, guys. Thanks for the compliments. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love to sing. It's one of my favorite songs. It's, you know, I know it's early. You'll probably hear it again throughout the next couple of weeks.
I think this is a theme for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
I'll have him sing in us to the song, the season, because why not?
I'll be peppier at times. I hope.
Yeah, we'll do some funny ones. So
maybe we'll do a little skit.
I can maybe do one with you.
No, maybe you shall do one with me.
I'm not that great of a singer.
He's a fantastic singer. I love singing with him.
I'm okay. Okay, so celebrations,
everybody.
So,
let's post in Facebook and on Zoom.
Rosie's down 1.5. So 3 pounds of water last week. So down 4.6 from Lynn. 5.8 from Scott. Wow, that's amazing. Jane 2.7.
Susan found 0.8.
And then on Facebook and YouTube.
On Facebook yet.
On YouTube,
I forgot about YouTube.
YouTube's right here. So down 8.7.
8.7, Helen.
Wow,
insane.
Helen.
Wow.
Anne's 1.6, 30 pounds total, 1.6 this week for Anne. Janice saying, way to go to all. Yes, it's true, everybody. Way to
Kim
go.
Watt is down 1. That's amazing.
0.6.
And don't forget to throw out some NSVs.
Yeah, NSVs
it doesn't have to be scale victories.
Done.
Any type of victory, anything that you feel you are proud of.
We're very happy.
Yes.
You guys saw our video today. We've actually released it. We are both still doing great. So my goal weight is 170. I weighed in at 169.8. I was down 0.6. I'm still maintaining. Week 1 is in the books.
And I weighed in at 175.7 this week. I'm down 2.9. I'm back.
We're both maintaining.
I'm back at Lifetime, which is insane. And it's so funny because even yesterday, I had What do you?
I have to say one thing I like to complain about.
Oh no.
So when you're in maintenance mode, you get 5 extra points to eat, right? Jean-Luc got to do this for a year without me. I had less points than him all the time. And now I have more points than him for 1 week. And now he gets to join me again and get the points back. It's not fair. I didn't get it that long.
I don't know if you have. No.
I have less than you.
You still have less than me.
I have less than you again.
It's not about the points, honey.
It's all about the points.
It's
all about the points. It's
about the plus. No.
It's all about the plus.
It's all about the plus now.
So, but it's been great. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so glad you're back at Lifetime.
You know what? It's very cool. I would have been okay if I wasn't. I said it in a workshop earlier today. I no longer have that connection to the scale that rules this journey for me anymore. And actually, I said it in Barbara's workshop earlier today. I see Barbara here right now. That's so cool. Hi, Barbara. But yeah, it's when you get away from the scale and you just start noticing things are feeling better and you're able to do things. That's what makes you want to keep going.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. So, first things that we want to talk about is a weekly recap. So the technique this week that you fell in love with.
I fell in love with the technique.
So the topic this week was eating out, right?
Yep.
Takeout foods, going out to restaurants. And Jean-Luc learned one technique he heard.
I
didn't even catch it when he heard it.
No, it was Ellen from Illinois. From Pittsburgh, who told me it was actually Ellen from Delaware that she heard it from. And then Ellen from Delaware, I don't know where you heard it from. But she called it the 3 out of 5 technique, which I absolutely loved. I never thought about this. So when you go out to a restaurant, there's appetizers, there's bread, there's main course, your dessert, and then there's alcohol. So someone had said you are only allowed, if you're going out, to pick 3 of those items out of all 5. And I love that concept where you're saying, I'm not going to deprive myself, but I can't have everything. So what am I willing to want to spend my points on?
Exactly.
So I thought that's actually even just a good idea to apply to the holiday meals. You know what I mean? Yeah. Add that concept saying, okay, I have this, I have this, I have this. What 3 of the things that I'm going to allow myself to have and maybe forego the other 2 for the next day? You know, it could be one of those things.
And that's one of the things we talk about often, guys, negotiations with yourselves. That's what this journey is about for us now. It's not about the deprivation and never having anything. But because we know that nothing's ever off the table, and it's truly never off the table, when I go to a situation where there might be cake and other desserts, I might say, oh, I'll have cake now, but you know, I don't need the ice cream because I can have ice cream next week. Exactly. When I used to have the mentality that I'll never have ice cream again or desserts again, I would go to that party and say, oh, I'm having everything. Give me the cake, the ice cream, the bonbons, everything, because I'm never having it again. I have to gorge now because I need to have that kick. But if I have the mentality going, no, I can have ice cream next week. I just have to count it and track it and just be mindful of what I'm having. It changes the mindset. You don't feel like you have to have it in the same way.
I'm getting a little chilly.
Okay.
Aren't you chilly? I'm chilly. Look at what we got in the mail this week.
Mail call!
Mail call! Karen.
You're skipping a few days though.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I skip? I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I missed a few days, but I was getting chilly. I was getting chilly. We'll
throw it in after. Okay, so Remembrance Day, Founders Day, we visited some workshops, mostly in the States and the UK. So hi everybody from those locations that we visited earlier this week. And then Paula came to visit.
She did?
Yes. She brought me my...
And this was really awesome. Like, Paula is from the Stouffville location. She came all the way down. Well, not all the way down. It's about a 20-minute drive. She was coming to IKEA, and she said, can I stop by and social distance with you guys? I'd like to bring something to Nick. And she came in to get his goal picture taken for the work.
And I got my charm. She brought me my charm
and brought his charm and a beautiful card. So it's kind of cool that we were able to get that for Nick.
What's funny, guys, is like I said before, I reached goal a year, and in February 2019, I reached goal. And what happened is after I reached goal, I was never able to maintain it, so I lost it and had to re-lose weight again. I had a gold charm. That's the only one that broke off my keychain. Isn't that kind of weird that all the other charms I've received remained, but the only one that broke off was the gold one, and now I have a new one to replace it. So it's kind of cool.
These outfits are really cute, actually.
Yeah, no,
it's like thinking about it, it all worked out.
I know.
That's kind of cute. And so the next
on
Friday, we ended up going to get the mail. We had to do some groceries, and we got this beautiful package from Karen from the East Coast. She crocheted us 2 scarves. And we love them because she crocheted them extra long.
And I keep all fashionable, and I love doing this.
And I like the fact that they're super long because my favorite way to wear a scarf.
I like doing this with my scarf. I don't know why. It's like,
I think everybody likes to do that with
and I've never really had a scarf to do that with, so.
And we are definitely going to need scarves because it's going to get cold.
It's windy here today.
The wind, and we heard a lot of people in Stouffville apparently were losing power today. And while we were in a workshop, our lights kept flickering.
Yeah.
And at first we were like, is it the electricity? But then there's a few cities around us that lost some power earlier.
Yeah.
So
we also met on Friday.
Yes, Jacob
Gold Farm.
You want to take that off because you're going to get warm.
From Gold Farm.
Yes.
We actually did an interview with him.
We did a video. This is Gold Farm Herbs, and this is a monthly herb subscription that this gentleman is offering in Guelph and in the GTA only.
Thanks, Lois.
Thank you, Lois. Lois from the group actually is the one who introduced us to him.
So what he does is he grows microgreens. So we actually did a video with him so he can explain what this is. So what happens is we actually sign up for their subscription.
And this is the $20 a month subscription. It comes once a month.
And it's full of fresh herbs, full of powerful nutrients. There's broccoli, sprouts, buckwheat, cabbage, mustards, peas, radishes, fava beans. So you eat an herb and it tastes like broccoli.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane.
So we've actually flash fried it in our frying pan. We've added it to our quinoa. We added it to soups. We added it to salads.
So we did a video with him because we thought, like True Local, when we first met them, we thought, again, something very WW friendly. We were all trying to find things to help make our meals better. So we were like, oh my God, Lois, let us meet him. So we met with him. He brought us samples. We tried it out.
And super great guy.
Yeah.
Used to run this business to local restaurants.
And
now with no restaurants being open, wants to continue to provide healthy
so it's a local
food
business
to people he can.
And it is only in the GTA area. So we do apologize for people outside, but right now it's just a GTA area. So
we look at it this way. True Local started off really small as well, and who knows if it becomes popular. Like he said, if he gets people requesting in certain areas, he can see what he can do, but no promises right away. But right now, GTA and Guelph. So
I'm just putting this
you're coming back, and then of course I'm gonna say thank you to our wonderful Lynn for sending Nick this amazing card once again. Lynn, I was very jealous that it was only addressed to Nick.
Every time he gets mail,
I was like, really? Only to Nick? How dare you? No, I'm joking. But in my mind, I'm like, he knows I'm gonna be opening it. I do not read. If it's addressed to Nick, I will not read. I open the card. I did not read. I opened the envelope. I just like opening envelopes. I have an issue, people. I didn't read it.
I don't believe him.
I did not read it.
So that took us to Saturday last night where we did Cook What You Got. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had so much fun. That dinner was so good that we will be filming a recipe for the mashed potatoes we made. The stuffing we made.
That stuffing, I cannot tell you, felt like I was eating stuffing.
Yeah.
That was the weird part.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was eating stovetop
We'll also
stuffing.
be doing the dessert pizza. Will be filmed at some point, as well as the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the gift box, the turkey gift box. So it's all going to be filmed at some point. Yeah. We don't know when it's going to be done because that's a lot of filming, but we'll get to them eventually. But it all worked out. So we also have an idea for our next Cook What You Got. So we'll let you guys spill the beans now. Give us your feedback of what you guys think. So the week between Christmas and New Year's, we were thinking of doing a daytime one called Cook What You Got Brunch Edition. So we would be doing a brunch where you guys again would be throwing ingredients at us live to try to create things.
We might actually do this one even
more
more
differently.
different.
Yeah,
because we like challenging ourselves a little bit, and so you will no longer have a poll, but there will be two domes in front of you, and it'll be Dome A and Dome B, and you won't know what we're putting into our meal.
Exactly.
And we'll be voting that way possibly. Yeah. We're not sure.
We're not sure. We'll play around with it, but so that's the next idea. So hopefully, I see a lot of thumbs up. So I think that's a plus idea there. So you want to do that? You want to do?
I do. Let's get some decorations up. Where are all the pins though?
I'll get them.
I was like, we need the pins. You can't just put a decoration up. This is kind of a fun one. This is our friends Rob and Steve, and they made us an actual decoration with a picture of them in it. I don't even know where we're at on this screen, so I don't know if you guys see this or not on Zoom. Here. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind, I can see it. Yeah. There we go.
Right here, the camera's right there.
I'm really bad with cameras, and you'd think I'd be better at it. I work on one all day. The other way. It's a dark picture, and that was so funny because that was a while ago. That was us at one of the bars in Toronto a couple years ago. So it was kind of nice that he said they gave us this decoration. We like it.
We like it. Plus, it's a memory.
But the only thing is this one's glass. It always scares me.
Yeah, because of the cats. But we put it inside the tree a bit more because then it's cushiony. We have mostly non-glass ornaments because of the cats. Because we don't want them to get hurt.
It was funny because Keiko's tried to climb up the tree today, but he couldn't climb very far.
And then they give up.
As he climbed up, he was almost as tall as the tree. So I'm like, you're not going to get much.
And I know a lot of people are like, you guys have a tree with cats? Yes, our base for our tree was built by one of our friends, Jacob, who lives in Halifax.
Plywood.
Now. It's basically the biggest base that the tree can't even fall.
You can't topple it.
You can't topple our tree because of the base. So it's actually a very good sturdy base. So we've made sure to secure everything for them.
And I do have a skirt for it.
So why are we wearing this right now, hun? Why are we wearing this shirt?
I don't know. What did people know about the Plus? Does anybody know about the Plus?
Does anybody raise their hands? Anybody heard anything about what's going on with the Plus? Anyone? Yeah, I see Paula shaking her hands.
Paula knows about the Plus.
So we'll kind of give you guys a bit of an overview. We can't give you full details today because we're supposed to wait till tomorrow.
But we know they've been talking about it in some of the
workshops.
today.
So we know that since already some of the stuff has been discussed, we'll actually talk about the stuff we heard in an actual workshop today that they talked about. So
yeah, and we've played with all of it.
So we actually were asked to test the app changes that are coming out tomorrow for WW. We've been beta testers since mid-September. And so we've been actually able to see stuff in the app and try some of them
I want
out.
to put everybody at ease first.
No program change.
The program is not changing.
No program change. Blue, green, and purple are remaining the same. Hot off the press. No changes.
So don't fear that.
Yes.
We know how that was hard at first.
Ha 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 ha.
No program change.
No program change. Ha ha. No. I guess I'm the only one. Because I think I'm happy because of it too. Because last year's program change, I was happy with.
Well, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And always change is good, right? We always have to remember change is good. But not this year. We've had enough change.
Exactly.
We don't need any more.
But
this is addition.
Plus.
So it's my WW Plus.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're making WW more of an enhanced and full body program. You know how lately they've been adding more stuff like the water trackers, more activity things, active. So they're adding more tools to help you guys out.
For us to use during our journey.
So we are reading these, even though we're not supposed to talk about this tonight, and we are reading them because we heard them in an actual workshop. So that's why we're reading what we were told, that they're already saying. So there's a few things coming out, and we've used some of them. So your tracking your weight is very different in an app. You're actually going to be putting in some more information now. There'll be trends and things, so you'll be able to see more information about your actual weigh-ins and how you're feeling those weeks. So there's more detail with that.
Yes.
And
another thing which is really, really cool is called What's in Your Fridge. So you're going to be able to put ingredients that you have in your fridge, and it will shoot out a recipe for you.
And all the points.
Which is phenomenal.
So that's one of the tools.
It's a very cool tool coming out.
There's going to be lots of better filters and sorting tools. So what's going to happen is the app is actually going to get smarter for you. So if it starts seeing you eat bananas a lot, it'll start figuring out, oh, maybe they want more banana recipes. So those will start bubbling up to see, you'll see more frequently the foods you use the most.
You can personalize your
recipe carousel based on a number of points. There's going to be the activity dashboard has changed.
Another thing too is there's 5-minute coaching sessions. So not only do you have active and fit on, you'll actually have some coaching sessions that you can just sit and listen in and have different topics to listen into. So it's some really cool changes. I think it's really going to help a lot of people on the journey, especially now in this environment.
And again, it's just an addition of other tools.
It's not changes. It's plus.
Yeah, it's plus. It's not changes, it's plus. It's addition.
I know, and it's very funny that they call it plus because you know us people on a weight loss journey don't like the plus word, right? Yeah. Normally. I see Nicole going, no.
But this is a good plus.
This is a good plus.
This is like extra stuff
This is like plus in your little, your food scale in the kitchen when you're like, yeah, 20 grams more chips. Yes, that's this plus.
So hope you guys enjoyed that little preview. We wanted to make sure you guys...
You'll be getting a lot more details in your workshops,
tomorrow.
And I believe the app is going to start... It might not come out to everybody right away. Eventually, I don't know exactly how the launch starts. So look for an update on your app, or you might actually get the automatic update as well.
Yeah. So that's basically the main topics today. So we do have some hands up already. So again, and those of you in Zoom chat, just to remind you, you will be on the screen behind us right here. So if
I'm not blocking you.
If you don't want to be on screen, please turn off your camera before we talk to you, just so you're aware. And we do have hands up, and again, we'll be choosing randomly people who speak less often, people who speak more often. And but we will try to get to as many people as possible. Just raise your hand virtually, and we'll start. So the first person that we have that I don't think we've heard in a while is Jojo.
Joe!
Hi, Jojo!
Hi, Joe! Oh, I'm going to turn this back on. Give me a second here.
This one right here.
Congratulations, Jean-Luc and Nick, both of you, with your weight loss this week.
Thank you so much. Just give us 2 seconds. We're going to have you projected here, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
No, you can talk.
But so thank you so much, Joe. It means the world to me. It's so funny. I've been happy this last 4 weeks of us being on track has just really put us in a great mindset right now, and we're riding the wave because that's what we want to do. We want to ride the wave and hopefully make it last for as long as we can.
Yep.
Good, and you inspire all of us. What I wanted to say is I wanted to thank you for posting that recipe about the baked quinoa, because I made it yesterday.
Yay!
And it is delicious.
Yay!
So, thank you for that.
We know Jay McDonald, who's a fan of ours in Brampton. When we first met her, she hated quinoa.
Well, she was very upset with the quinoa she had bought at Costco in that bag that had the Canadian leaf, the maple leaf on it. And she's like, I've been making this stuff for weeks
disgusting.
and it's gross. So she actually came to my house in Brampton, gave me the bag and said, you make quinoa out of this. We couldn't use it. I tried it once, and for some reason, the quinoa would not cook for me either. So it was the brand. It was honestly
and we
the
ended
brand.
up finding it at Bulk Barn. That's where we buy our quinoa all the time now. And so we bake her quinoa. And what happens is when we bake it, and that's what Jane said when she told us, it becomes almost like rice. The texture's not, when quinoa is boiled on the stove, it's very wet. It's very mushy.
More into the porridge type feel to me. That texture of and I don't like that texture.
But when you do it in the oven, it ends up soaking up most of the moisture, and it becomes
fluffy.
Yeah, it becomes like fluffy like rice, and that's
it sometimes gets a little sticky depending. But if I've perfected it where I know it's.
Instapot quinoa too is
we do them both.
Yeah, we do them both ways.
And now lately Instapot even more than baking.
Yeah, because it's quicker.
It's just quicker.
Yeah.
It's just a little. But another thing too is kind of been playing around with trying to see if I could cook it in other things. I used to do something when I was a kid because I was a Boy Scout. We had to cook something without water, and it was rice. And they made us think, and we had orange juice. So we cooked our rice in our orange juice. And I was talking to Nick about this earlier, and I'm like, I wonder if we cooked our rice or our quinoa in some orange juice, but watered down orange juice just to get some flavor. And we are not drinking this orange juice. It's being absorbed into the rice, which we're eating. And so honestly, I know that we're pulling at straws there. But I know that the amount of juice I would be using plus the water would just give a faint taste. So it could be something interesting to play with.
We might try it.
We might try it.
So someone on YouTube was asking for how do we get our recipes. So to find our recipes, just go to www.gays.com, and that will /recipes, and then you'll be able to find all our recipes at Keiko's is trying to come and visit. Oh, I know. Hi, baby. Here, come here, Coco.
Someone just asked if we've ever made a quinoa dessert, and I have not yet. I've been wanting to try to make some type of rice quinoa pudding kind of thing, but it hasn't. I haven't tried it yet, to be honest with you.
Jojo's probably wondering. Okay, hi Jojo.
Sorry.
Thanks for asking.
Well, that's all I wanted to say, really. I just wanted to thank you guys for that. I was a little concerned after the first 15 minutes because it was still very liquidy, but then I stirred it around and it was really good. So I just wanted to thank you very much for that.
You're so welcome.
I'm glad you liked it.
Glad you liked it.
Thank you.
I've just been putting some of the decorations up that I have to put this one up because this is funny. It's corn. Have you guys realized we haven't been saying corn in a very long time?
Oh, corn.
Should we be bringing back this rule?
Drink your water.
Drink that water. But did we buy this? I don't remember if we bought this one or not. Who were we chatting with, hon?
Next we have Ellen from Delaware. There's someone I might have lowered their hand by mistake. If you can please re-raise your hand. I think it might have been Scott. Please re-raise your hand. Your virtual hand. Or was it Jana? Someone's hand was lowered by mistake. So, hi, Ellen.
Hello, how are ya?
Doing good. How are you?
All right, I went to one workshop that you were supposed to be at today, and don't you know that's the one that you didn't go to?
Yes, Martha. So Martha from El Cerrito reached out to us 2 days ago, and she asked us if it was okay that we didn't show up because she was going to be doing the new My W Plus introduction, and she's like, I'd rather you guys come back and speak to the members and then me having to talk. So we didn't show up for that workshop today, but we'll be back.
You know what? It's all good. And, you know, I have to tell you, I don't know about that 3 out of 5 thing. You gave me credit for that. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. I don't know.
So it was another Ellen, the multiple Ellens somewhere in the States.
Yeah, it was probably Ellen from Pittsburgh got it from somewhere, and she didn't remember what workshop she got it from.
It could have been me also thinking she was mentioning you in a different conversation, but I associated to that.
Yeah, because we know each other, so it's all good.
Awesome.
But, you know, one thing that I've gotten from Ellen from Pittsburgh is about the information on the scale being data and not letting it get to me because it's just data. And so last week I had weighed in for my first official weigh-in at my studio since I achieved my lifetime weight again back 16 weeks ago. Now it's 17 weeks ago. But, because I hadn't been to a live studio. So I had drank a cup of coffee and a 30-ounce cup of water on my way to the studio. And from my scale at home I was at my goal weight on my scale at home. And then when I got to the studio, I was 2 pounds over my goal weight. Exactly.
Wow.
Then yesterday I went again, and from my scale at home to the scale at the studio, I was exactly the same with not having drank anything, and they told me I lost 3.2 pounds. And according to my scale at home, I had only lost 0.2. So the funny part is that somehow or another, I wound up holding on to 3 pounds worth of water.
And what's funny, Ellen, is what you prove right there is something else that, where did we hear? Was it Larry?
No, it was the other gentleman from, with the curly hair, with all the kids. He has 7 kids.
Oh,
I can't even think of his name.
Yes. Or South Carolina.
South Carolina, yes.
Yes. Well, I remember it a bit. So he said, so here's a scenario to share with everyone. Say this past week you were overindulged and you ate a lot and you know you're up on a scale, and because you knew it, you're like, I'm not going to weigh in this week. I just know the scale's up, so I'm not weighing in. So then the following week, starting tomorrow, you start being on track and doing everything correctly, 100%, tracking blue dots every single day, activity, everything. When you weigh in on next Saturday, it says you're up 2 pounds. 2 pounds. You get discouraged. Wow, WWE doesn't work for me. I can't believe it. I did everything right this week, and I'm up 2 pounds. This doesn't work. I quit. You forgot to record the week in between. The week in between, you could have been up 10 pounds, but you didn't realize that. So when you came in the next week and you were up 2, you're really down 8 from the week before. But you didn't write that data down because you didn't want to have it written down on paper. But the thing is, the truth is not just on paper. The truth is happening to your body. So by doing this lie to yourself, by not actually putting the accurate amount, you're not tracking what you're doing throughout your journey.
Skipping a week does not mean the week didn't happen.
It still happens.
Right?
And you're using this tool, again,
it's the same concept of tracking all your foods honestly. Skipping a food doesn't mean you didn't eat it. So
and the thing is, no one's going to look at your tracker and say, oh, you've been a bad girl this week. I can't believe you used the extra points.
I'm not going to lie, someone does. We all do to ourselves.
Yes,
and
but no one else
doing
does.
That. Exactly.
And I think that's the thing. We're so ashamed of putting our true values of what we're eating in the app sometimes. And we're guilty. We used to do this all the time. It's not just like, I'm not saying it's something novel. We used to do it too. Oh, we've already eaten enough anyways. What's the point? We might as well just not track anymore. We've done this all the time. So it's just changing that mindset of saying track everything so you can see what's happening throughout your whole journey. Thanks, Alvin.
I put popcorn in. I put popcorn in the tree. Who? Of course. Hello. Of course, we have a popcorn.
Oh! You said like corn like 6 times.
Popcorn.
Ah, refreshing.
And of course, we put it in our tree. It's 0 points.
0 points.
It's 0 points.
Well, I don't think that would be any points either.
Well, it's still 0 points. Don't.
Ooh, I'll do this one. Alright, so this one is another ornament. It's actually not really an ornament. It's a like a magnet, actually. You can see the magnet right here. So this we got when we were in France. This was in, where was it, on Cannes?
I want to say Cannes. Yes, it was
This was in Cannes, France, on our cruise, the WW cruise we went on last summer. And so we actually went to this, we always try to look for an ornament. We couldn't find one in Cannes. But we saw this cute little basket.
It's a fridge magnet.
Fridge magnet. We're like, this works. We can just hang it. So we just hang it on the actual handle and it works. It's a Christmas ornament.
And the funny thing is when we first did this whole Christmas decoration thing, we didn't really know what we were doing. We were just buying little trinkets and we're like, oh, Christmas decorations. So eventually we would buy things with where we actually bought it. So we would remember where we bought it, because nothing worse than going, oh, I have this really cool decoration, but where is it from? So this one's from Carousel, which we loved Carousel.
That was another cruise we did. It was a 10-day cruise. It was our first cruise after we had lost weight. We actually I lost weight on that cruise. That's the cruise that
I maintained. I was at Lifetime.
That's the cruise that we came back and I was weighing in at Lifetime the week after.
Yes.
So that was April of 2019. So.
Yep.
Like I said, it's all memories of trips and it's kind of jogging our memory.
Kind of fun.
Okay, so let's see who's next. We have Devin next. Hi, Devin. Oh, I think I lowered the hand by mistake. Hold on. Hi, Devin.
Hi, boys.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. Going good tonight. How's it going
By
over
the
there?
way, you guys are so adorable.
Oh,
Your
thank
shirts.
you. We're like matching elves tonight.
I feel like elves.
Hats and your Christmas hats. So I went to my doctor's for a follow-up, like I ever go 6 weeks and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I weighed in on their scale. Again, not my friend, but I weighed in, I looked down, and I was at 261. And I'm like, you know what? I'll take it, work on it, and have a refresh start and not get too upset about it, like you said.
Yeah.
So,
That's the key, definitely.
Just keep going, Devin. You know what I mean? You keep trying and you don't give up, because that is what this program's all about.
It's about not giving up on yourself.
It's about loving yourself, and that's why you keep doing it every single day, because that just shows you how much you mean to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, how's it feel to be back at Lifetime for the both of you?
Oh, you know what? I'll be honest. Last week and this week, I don't feel any different. Honestly, that number on the scale is not.
I haven't changed anything. I just got 5 extra points every day, which is kind of nice.
Yeah,
a little bit more snacks at night.
We're trying to really take this in and say nothing has changed. We need to keep doing what we've been doing.
Guys, we've always told you the forever method. That's what we've embraced.
Yeah.
The forever method means that whatever we were doing
what
before,
we're doing before, we have to just keep doing it now.
And there was no transition. It just keeps going.
We're not saying we're not gonna at some point say we need to take a break.
If you want to tell them what we're doing for Christmas right now, we're planning out our Christmas week.
We're talking about our Christmas. What we're going to overindulge in, and where we're ordering from.
Pizza, Chinese, and Thai.
Thai food are a must.
That's happening that 1 week.
We need to have my mom's tuxia.
Yeah, that's happening that week.
Yeah.
But we're planning it out. We're talking about it now.
We're thinking on why not plan these meals, your overindulgence meals. Make sure you know what you're having, and then that way you have this plan. Because if you're more likely to have the exact thing and know what you're gonna have, we won't add more to it.
That's the thing. A lot of us, what we would do back in the day is that we would buy everything everything we could find, and then we'd have so much stuff left that we'd have to
eat it for weeks.
I can't throw that out. I have to finish it. I can't waste food. And that led us down that path all the time.
And now we're not doing that. We are going to make sure that we have what we need, and we're going to eat it and be done with it.
Yeah. Thanks, Devin.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you. And next we have our elf.
Lynn. I'm so happy
Hi.
so glad your hubby's home.
I love your little elves on your shoulders.
Wait, let's get on both sides.
Yeah. Hi.
We're on your shoulders now. We're on the wrong side.
We're on the wrong side.
Oh.
Right. Talk again.
Talk again.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
They don't really we see it.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I didn't realize that.
We're being
We're being nerds.
We're being geeks right now.
You're being cute. You guys are hilarious. You are. You make me laugh. I just want to say, I called WW the number because I had questions about lifetime and things like that. And it was mentioned in some of the workshops or one of these lives where the lifetimers, where we're allowed like 2 over, but because of what's happening now, we're allowed to go 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she told me only if you weigh in at a studio.
Oh, okay.
Not at home. And see, I was told like I thought it was at home too, but she said, like the person I spoke to said it because they account for you having to wear your shoes. So I don't know if any of the other coaches that are on here.
Is there a coach that might be able to? Paula says 5.
because we're getting different answers from different people all over. the place.
Paula, will you talk on that, or can Jana possibly talk on that? I don't know if you're willing or able to.
Yeah, Paula's right there, so she already has her hand up too. So
Paula's got her thumb up, and then maybe we get Jana to talk after too.
I'll
I'm mute both of them.
I am.
We'll have a chit chat with Paula and Jana.
Hi, Paula. Hi,
ladies.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Go ahead, Donna.
Well, from what I know, the extra 3 pound is for in studio to allow for your shoes, the weight of your shoes, because you can't take your shoes off when you weigh in. You have to keep them on. At home, it's a little bit different. Yes, you have to from what I understand, you have to maintain the 2 pound difference. But if you're going into the studio to weigh in, they allow 3 pounds for your shoes.
Good. Thank you for clarifying that. I think that's awesome, and it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
sense. You're not weighing in with your shoes at home.
So you
right?
are.
So I'm still at lifetime because
Yes.
my 2 pound. My goal is 174, and my
175.7.
175.7. So I'm good. I'm within the 2 pounds. Thank you.
Thanks, Lynn. So Jana, you and Paula, we'll talk with Jana first, and then Paula will go to you. You guys are both unmuted. So Jana, hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi. It was killing me today. I couldn't say any of that stuff, you guys.
But what's really funny
What's funny, Jana, is that we were in workshops that they talked about it today, and 2 of them.
Wow. Well, I was not allowed. I asked specifically if I was allowed to say much, and many of you guys were all at my workshop today. It was awesome, but no, I was not allowed to. But the app, it's not a change. I don't want anybody to worry. Like,
exactly.
This is it's just making it even better. And I'm beta testing this app for the last 6 weeks as well. And let me tell you guys, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. Some of the features are really personalized, and it'll get to know you better. And one more thing, the first time you put in your weigh-in, like your weight in the app for the weekly weigh-in, have a lot of time. It takes a while to get through that. The first time it really surprised me, like, wow, this is still going on. Okay.
Yeah, because
I remember that.
Yes, we got the same. Yes.
So maybe you have a good quiet time before you have to carry on with your busy day. Really go through the app and put as much information as you can into it, and it'll help personalize it. It's so awesome.
And you made me think of something, Jana, that we talked about in a workshop earlier today, and it's about our lovely pause that we've been talking about. And you said it again, pause and take time. So one thing that someone mentioned in a workshop that really stood out to me today was they said, and it was from BC,
Stephanie.
No, not the coach. It was the one who interviewed us.
Emily.
Emily, thank you. Emily, who's also a WW ambassador. She said, I've now been pausing every week before I step on the scale. And I give myself a moment to think of what I've done right and what I've done well before I step on the scale and make judgment on myself. And I love that. Emily, when she said that, I was like, wow, that's like pausing in front of the buffet and saying, what 0 points foods? It's the same concept. Yeah. So taking that moment before you get on that scale, because automatically, I'm telling you, how many of us right before we got on the scale going, oh my God, I did so terrible this week and I didn't do so well and I had this bad and I ate this and I know it's going to show up on that scale and I can't believe it. Then we step on the scale and we never even looked at anything we did well.
Yeah.
So all we have is negative thoughts in our mind. So of course, when we see that number on that scale, we're going to have nothing but negativity to build up.
Yeah.
When if we sat back and said, wow, I did this, before, the moment before you step on that scale, what an impact it'll do to your weigh-in.
And I want to say, Janet, as you were saying your thing, and you two were saying, we talked about it today too, so I think we're not the only ones who heard it today. I think the cat's out of the bag.
No, like you make a great point because as a coach, like, and a lot of members come in, they're used to being in studio, and I can't tell you how many times I've asked them, okay, tell me something that went well this week, you know, and they're standing in line waiting to weigh in, and everybody's just like, well, I'll tell you in a minute.
The scale is not the measurement.
And I used to tell them, don't worry about what that little metal box is going to tell you. You tell me something that went well about your week.
Exactly.
So, and there's a spot in the app. I can't tell you where, but look for it. And before you do your weigh-in, listen to that. There's a little spot, you're going to see it, and listen to that. The intention you set before you weigh in, it'll change how you think, and it'll change your week. It really will.
Definitely. Thanks, Jenna.
Hey, Paula.
Hey!
How's it going?
It's good. How are you guys?
Look at how pretty her tree is.
And not just that, we see your face this time. We see your actual face. The last time we saw you had a mask.
So I just wanted to add something very quickly. The change is all positive, and I think a lot of people hear the word change and it's a negative thing. So I just want everybody to embrace it. It's not really that big of a change. It's just making, I'm a big believer of the word better in every single part of your life, and it's just making everything better. So embrace the change. It's making the app better. That's really all it is. Everything they can do to just enhance it is such a great thing. The other thing, I just wanted to have a really quick, last week's topic about the dining in, dining out, and takeaway food. One of my members, Phil, came up with what I thought was the most brilliant idea, and I just wanted to share because I think we're all at that point where we're a bit fed up with COVID, and I wanted to share this idea. It's a great platform here to share it. So what he's been doing, he's been getting together with some of his friends, and they drive to a car park. Everybody goes in their own car to the car park of a place. They decide together where they're going to eat, where they're going to order from, I should say. So a local restaurant, somewhere supporting local, and they all drive, all these couples drive to this restaurant, and they hang out in the car park, equal distance apart, as a group of people, but you're all distanced apart. And then at one point, you all get on your phone and you order your food from the restaurant. So you've had your socializing, you're supporting local, you pick up your takeaway, and then you take it all home to eat it. And you've had your socializing, you've seen everybody. So I really thought that was such a genius idea. Support local, still see people you want to hang out with, and then still get a nice meal. And if you want to continue your conversation, I guess do it on Zoom once you're home with your food. So I just thought I would share all that because I think we're all trying to
find ways.
We have to be creative right now, and that is an awesome way of doing it, Paula. I really like that because I like the fact that, like you said, we're meeting in the parking lot, just enough time for us to have 15-20 minutes to chit chat before we get our food, and then we're going home still. You know what I mean? We're still respecting the fact that we're not eating all together at one place or congregating with too many people. I love that. That's amazing.
Cool idea.
So many of us are missing that contact with other people. That also gets, you know, in this whole situation, that gets filled. You get that feeling of I've seen people. So it ticks all the boxes. So I thought it was a great tip. So I thought I'd share it here.
Love it, Paula. It's
Thank
you so much. It's like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the show, that connection and that energy when you are near someone, even though you might not be touching them, we throw off energy to each other, and we need it sometimes. We need to be around people. Love you, Paula.
Love ya. Thanks for my bling.
Bling, bling. I've been putting a few decorations up. This is a cute one. Of course, this is who we are.
This is us.
This was your sister.
Well, it's Chip and Dale.
Yeah, technically. It's the two little... This is Chip and Dale, but It's close enough. I think your sister gave us this.
No, I think someone sent it to us.
I thought it was your sister.
It could be. I don't know.
I swear.
It's too hard to remember where we all got them sometimes. So that's that one. Do you want me to, okay, so I'll mute someone else. So actually, we have someone who's we never spoken with before.
I know Lori. I know what her name is.
So let me.
Wasn't this Mel Bells who gave us this when we moved in?
Could be, yes.
Yes.
I'm having a lot of issues with Zoom tonight. People keep coming in, so the thing keeps moving. That's why I'm muting the wrong people. Hi, Lori!
Hi, Lori!
Hello.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Where are you from, Lori?
Montreal.
Oh, cool.
So not that far away.
Where I was born.
Not that far away.
Cool.
Just a 6-hour car ride away.
Yeah.
How's
Been
it
there,
going?
done
A lot of family there.
What would you like to talk about?
Pardon?
What would you like to talk about today?
Oh, just congratulations.
Thank you.
And as well, I think also too, like for me, discouraging things are, again, I'm a woman and I have a menstrual cycle. And so I can swell 5 to 7 pounds, around that time.
Yep.
And so I find that is a time where I probably won't step on the scale just because
Yeah.
I know it'll be extremely discouraging, even though I know mentally that there's a reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
again,
I'm sure there's a lot of other people.
And I would ask, you know what, Lori, I would honestly, you don't need to do it in a public place like this, but don't be ashamed to ask other women how they feel and how they go through those moments, because I think that could be something that is not talked about a lot.
But I love what you said about, you know to skip those weigh-ins, but you're not doing it because you're eating out at a restaurant the entire night and you're not coming home to weigh in. You're doing it because you understand your body cycles, you understand what your body goes through. That's completely different. Because we ourselves, we track as much as we can, but on vacation we don't track, right? It's the same kind of concept. You're using the tools when you want to use them based on what you're trying to achieve that week.
And you're allowed to pick and choose what you want to use.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly,
say it.
exactly.
Yeah. I guess it's hard too because there's cravings that come with it.
Yeah.
I'm mid-40s, so it's changing, and now it's like going to see the doctor because of the life change. And so there's a lot of those kinds of things as well that I find kind of
Definitely
discouraging.
And, well, I think what ends up happening is you're adding a whole new aspect to your journey right now, right? You're learning you're going on this wellness journey at the same time as you're going through a body transformation journey of just, life changes, unfortunately. So finding that balance.
Kind of sucks.
But you know what? Finding that balance and knowing that it's doable. It's just you need to find what's doable for you.
Yeah.
And don't give up
kind of
on
just
yourself.
Into the second part of self-sabotage, that because I'm kind of upset about the whole thing, that then I tend to, obviously working from home nowadays, so my husband's in the basement, I'm upstairs on the second floor, and I kind of run down to the kitchen when he's not there, and I eat stuff that I'm probably not supposed to eat. And so that's been very difficult as well. That's I thought it'd be hard being downtown, because downtown Montreal, if you've ever been there, there's a Dollarama all over the place. There's Tim Hortons on almost every street corner.
Right.
And it's very, very tempting to go and eat something at lunchtime that I'm not supposed to. But I find this just as much of a challenge being at home as well, to the point where sometimes I'm like, okay, we can't even buy this when we go grocery shopping because it's in the house. I am going to eat it.
And that's the good way to set boundaries, because we have those foods too. We
don't have peanut butter in this house.
There's no peanut butter in this house because we cannot control ourselves.
We only have PB and me, and we've had it for years.
A year.
A year. But you know what? We don't eat a lot of peanut butter anymore.
No.
And the PB and me we cook with.
Yeah.
Because we know ourselves.
Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes too, it's not about eliminating the foods entirely. It's finding substitutes as well. So for example, we buy the Cheetos white cheddar puffs every single week. It's a snack for us. It's lower point. It gives us that cheesies feeling, and we love cheesies. So we found something that we can use to get us through. Just like all the other snacks we show on our channel, all the favorite things we have. We have a lot of lower point crackers that we use that have ketchup flavoring, or we have popcorn that we spray with olive oil. And we add the chip seasonings on it to get those cravings out of the way. That's a lot of the things that we did to try to deal with that. And we have a video on our channel it's called, if you look it up, it's called How We Dealt with Nighttime Snacking. So if you search that video, we have a lot of our tricks on there about how...
those are things you can apply to your day as well. I would even recommend, Lori, for you, you know what? One of the biggest things I would recommend for you is making yourself a snack basket. where you put a bunch of snacks that are all pointed out
That you're tracked already.
that you are already pre-tracked. So you have this all day to have all of these snacks. So you have to somehow figure out what you're allowing yourself for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and what you have for snacks. And then you're like, this is my box. And this box goes around with you everywhere. You're not allowed in the kitchen because this is all you and that might give you that encouragement. And I'm not telling you to go think, I'm going to do my box thing every single day this week. No. Try it once.
Yeah.
Just try it one day.
Because then it might give you an idea. It might give you an idea of, okay, I know what I had yesterday. I had this yesterday. That snack didn't really work and help me, so maybe I just use snack. Or maybe that worked perfectly yesterday. I'll do it again tomorrow.
I'm gonna try the same thing tomorrow.
Right?
Okay. Sounds good.
And just don't give up. Keep trying different things and keep figuring out. Snacking was one of the areas we struggled with the most.
It's almost like baking. You know, baking is chemistry, right? You have to know, you have to put a dash of this and a quarter teaspoon of that. This journey is just like that. Sometimes you gotta go, okay, I need to spend this many points here and I need to figure out how many 0 points I could eat in snacks here. And it takes time to create the plan that is best for you.
I'm a cake decorator on the side, so I know all about that.
There you go. Look at that. You see, apply that mentality to this journey.
Thanks for
So
talking
glad
with
you're
us.
here, Lori.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so everyone else, we will keep talking to you guys after the show is done.
Oh my God, it's already
so
7:51.
Nicole, Sue, and Scott, we will
put
talk to you
3
after.
decorations up.
I know, but we talk a lot. We blah 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 blah. Plus, we answered questions. I think. Show Thomas. You can.
This was from our friends in Stouffville.
No, St. Thomas.
St. Thomas?
Yeah, St. Thomas from St. Thomas Trains.
That's right, the Thomas.
Did you remember the story correctly?
I don't even remember the story.
So
correctly.
we
Fire
actually,
me.
So for those who those of you who just recently started following us before the pandemic, Jean-Luc and I used to actually travel studios in Ontario, Canada. We used to travel to different studios, sharing our story, and meeting people, and we loved doing it. We did it I think we visited about 60 different locations across Ontario. And one location, St. Thomas, Ontario, gave us the train set. It's like a miniature train set, and we turned it into an ornament that we put in our tree.
We're gonna put it in our Christmas tree.
So they're always in our memory.
What tree isn't a tree without a pickle?
I still never got
It's
that.
a Christmas pickle.
I don't get it.
Apparently, there's like a game you have to play.
Find the pickle?
You have to. I'm not gonna go there at all. I'm not going there. I'm putting the pickle in the tree.
There.
We're done.
Okay, so next week we've already announced we are taking a week off of doing workshop visits, virtual workshop visits. So we will be doing some tomorrow and Tuesday, but then we'll be off from Wednesday to Sunday.
And we're going to be honest because we know it's going to be a lot about the new WW app, and we want you guys to get all the information you need and stuff like that. So I think it's really important.
And plus, we can't shut up, so we'll show up at a workshop, and the coach is like,
we need to talk
about my W. Like, well, we had this last night for dinner. Blah, 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 blah. You know, like we always talk. So we knew that if we actually came to workshops this week, so it kind of worked out for us because it gives us a week off as well to re-energize. We've been doing a few of them again in the last. I think we're almost at 500 now, or 470.
Yeah,
470 workshops we've done so far, so we're getting high up there in the numbers. You want to talk about that one?
I know, isn't it pretty?
This is one of my favorite ones. I love snowmen.
Yes, this is snowmen, and it's from Aruba, and it's made with like seashells and petrified wood. It's really cute. And this was a local artist in Aruba who was making them. They were making them right there, and we thought it was adorable. Up there.
So this week, though, we are still going to be around. There's a video coming out next Saturday. It's another episode of What's the Tip? This episode is called The Importance of Non-Scale Victories.
NSVs, we talked about it earlier.
So we actually did a full video. We actually went for a walk and filmed ourselves walking, talking about non-scale victories. Why are they good? Why are they important? Why do we feel that this is one of the most important things about this journey that you need to embrace? So that's coming out next Saturday. And then that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we're going to Norman, Oklahoma. On Tuesday we're doing Canada Peer Group Seniors. They're doing that group in Canada. And then that's pretty much it. You want to do another ornament before we do reminders?
I do. I want to do this one because one day we will all be on a ship together, people. I'm telling you. One day, not anytime soon.
That's the celebrity reflection.
This is the celebrity reflection. We thought that was kind of cool that they had a Christmas ornament. So, and I'll show it up there. It's tiny.
I want to do one too.
You pick one.
This is when we went to New York.
In New York.
Made of the so I'm not gonna say.
I don't know the words well enough.
No, me either.
This is another special one. This was actually in where were we when we did in Bonaire. In Bonaire. And this actually was a lady who was from Germany originally.
Yeah.
And she moved to Bonaire. She actually was an artist, and she ended up paralyzing all of her right side of her body, and she had to teach herself how to do art with her other arm. And even Nick's cell phone rang or something came up, and she's like, "Oh, can you please put your cell phone away? Because any type of magnetic interference would really affect the side of her body."
And she moved to Bonaire because the heat there was good to her body and her bones, so the humidity didn't cause her pain. And she made this out of flamingo out of wire, and we just absolutely loved it. She was such a sweetheart. She had such a beautiful story, and she really touched us. And again, we love unique things, so it was perfect for us. Like the fact that it's like no one else has this piece, it makes us, you know.
No, and every time I see it, I think of that lady. She made us cry. She absolutely made us cry. She was so sweet.
We got this one in the Cayman Islands. Again, I love snowmen, so you'll see it's a very recurring theme. It's smiling. See?
We have 2 Cayman Island ones. I think we couldn't decide which one we wanted.
Yeah.
Because we have another one. And what Christmas tree is not complete without a rainbow unicorn floaty? Right? A rainbow unicorn floaty. Every Christmas tree needs one. And the reason being is because this is from our friend Lisa. She was actually been in a few videos, and she saw this. And we used to have a unicorn floaty in our old backyard.
If you guys watched our recipe for
the
grilled vegetables, grilled zucchini, we actually have a montage in there where we chase each other around the pool with the pool floaties. And we have a fight with it too. So
and when she saw this, she's like, "Oh my goodness, I remember your pool floaty."
So look for the grilled zucchini recipe if you want to see. Just do WB Gay's grilled zucchini grilled zucchini, and you'll find it.
Oh, Keikos is laying on the Christmas ball box.
I don't remember what some of the other ones are for. Lint.
I don't know why we have that.
We have a lint bear.
We have a lint bear.
It's cute.
That Nick does not eat chocolate.
I don't eat chocolate, but we have a little tiny bear. I think I thought it was cute when we got it. So. Okay, so I think that's good for tonight.
We're good.
Wow. And we're right on time.
We are. Nova Scotia.
Oh yeah.
Well, we went and did the
wellness weekend.
Well, yeah,
the wellness retreat.
Yeah,
last November. This time last year actually. I think the rally's coming up right now.
It will be coming up soon.
Yeah, it'll be coming up. So
thanks again, everybody.
Thanks again, everyone.
Hope you have a good night on Facebook and YouTube.
Some reminders: you can join our Facebook group, WB Gays Friends, Family, and Fans. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and TikTok.
Yes, and then you can also check out our website, www.gays.com. If you're looking for recipe, www.gays.com/recipes.
You can also find us on Canada Connect at WBGays-JLUC, at WBGays-NICK, or US Connect at the WB Gays. And our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 91152, Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, M2K 2Y6. No? You didn't like my accent?
I don't even know what accent that was.
And then email.
And then you can email us at www.gays@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for joining us. Again, this tree will be more decorated next week. We're going to add more stuff to it.
Yes.
So, and
this is going to be our new spot to do
the show for the next little
while. Near the Christmas tree.
Near the tree, because you want to, have it behind us. And
well, we might be going this way now.
Oh yeah, we won't be going from this way though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna change the direction. So
we like changing it up.
So
throwing you guys off.
Have a great week, everyone. Stay safe. Remember, every day's a Monday. Try to do the best every day. Don't get mad at yourself. Do the best you can. You're a human being. You're beautiful. You can do this. Just take it one day at a time.
Exactly, one day at a time, and keep smiling. Keep loving yourselves.
Yes.